Louisiana, TPC Louisiana. Look at me, I'm already on the first tee. Got my normal pants on. You know what? In honor of John Daly and John Daly Jr. signing that nice deal, the part of the tweet I couldn't get over wasn't their stupid grins or the fact that the thing mattered at all, but like John Daly says something along the lines of "It's great to be back with my Hooters family" or something like just things only John
Or wasn't
Daly
it
can
like,
say.
and then John Daly Jr. is like, I've seen how much that relationship between Hooters and my father has provided over the years, or something like that.
Yeah, put him in
Like,
college.
just phenomenal.
Wings aren't even that good, guys.
No, they are not.
But I do enjoy all the jokes about it on The Office. That's always funny. So here we are at
Yeah.
another TPC course. This is where the Zurich Classic will be played. We'll walk you around the course today. Dan and I, mostly Dan, have done some research. I always send him the nice thing showing which holes are the hardest. But you can see, man, there's a van in my sight line. There's cactus to the left. I think this isn't the nice. It's a nice course, but no one's like excited about this like they were about Augusta. So we'll take you through. It's a long course. It is a long course. And I'll let Dan kind of talk as I show you this. First hole's very straightforward. The landing area does have some heavy bunkering off to the left. You want to end up on the right hand side, but not too far because of your tee shot here. But if you can hit the piss out of the ball, this is a scoring hole. And considering how the format of the tournament works, it's definitely a scoring hole if you get to take a couple shots at the green.
Yeah, so like you said, this is one a pretty short hole, 391. That fairway bunkers in play for a lot of guys, so they tend to not hit driver. But why would you play this video game and not hit driver? I think is the question. But we're at TPC Louisiana, par 72, 7,425 yards. As Andy mentioned, it is a lengthy course designed by Pete Dye, along with the 1995 PGA champion Steve Elkington and Kelly Gibson. We're in Avondale, Louisiana, about 15 minutes outside of New Orleans.
Suburb.
Opened in 2004. It is basically on a swamp, as Andy almost jars his approach there.
It was a good shot.
Or did he jar it?
No, it's close. It's a good shot though.
Left it short, a little short, but good. Yeah, I mean, it's not a remarkable course. This has been a team event since I believe 2017, so the scoring records are a little wonky. Alternate shot record, I'm not even gonna even think that you're gonna have a trouble getting there. That was 65 by John Rahm and Ryan Palmer in 2019. The best ball record was what I think you should be shooting for today, which is a 60. Retief Goosen, Tyrone Van Aswagen, I don't know. Kevin Kisner, Scott Brown, Ches Reavie, Lucas Glover, Marty Doe, and Jin Jun Zhang, and Brian Gay and Rory Sabatini. So several teams have shot 60. 2019 was the last time we got there.
A lot of really straight holes. Like I get that there's
Yeah,
length and there's bunkers, but like the fact that this is going to be best ball is why you see 60s. You're going to see
yeah.
62s. You're going to see probably maybe a 61. 62 will happen for sure. Like there's going to be those every year. Lots of 63s. 64 is like your probably your baseline for hey, we had a good round because you're going to get two shots at every green and two probably birdie putts on every hole. So another just another. This is your par 5. Straightforward. It's probably a two shot kind of reach for a lot of guys, especially me. It's just a straightforward thing. Again, the the real, I mean, what do you want to call it? The defenses are just really big fairway bunkers. I mean, they are
Mm-hmm.
sizable, but the fairways are not small either. So
Yeah, they
I don't know.
actually shortened this hole too. Hole was shortened since 2005. So, like you see, yeah, it is a two shot to reach the green for a lot of guys. I mean, it's 548 yards, so it's not a lengthy par five at all. Second easiest hole on the course. The average score is 4.6. So it's, yeah, I mean, this is, like you said, it's a flat course that was basically built on swampland. So Pete Dye just basically put in a bunch of hazardous type things like bunkers, and there is some
There's
water on this
water.
course,
There's
not a
water on
ton.
like 8 holes.
Water. Yeah.
We haven't got to a
Uh,
water hole yet, but we will
yeah.
definitely. Half of them have it. Ooh, I could have run
It's
this
a
up a
little
little
bit
further.
tricky to put.
I didn't think I thought this would roll a little more. I do believe this is going to break. as I'm going to hit this with quite some power with my mallet putter, but this still will want to break late to the left. So we're going to aim over here. We're going to give it hell. I'm going to close my eyes. That did not break as much as I thought. Either way, scoring, we're scoring. You definitely should. Yeah, this is a hole where you might have two eagle putts. They might be lengthy, but there's gonna be people where both teammates reach the green in two, and whoever has the longest eagle putt can just kind of go for it. He doesn't really have to lag it and worry about that birdie putt if the other guy can do it too. So there's some. It's not quite match play weirdness to the strategy, but there is some strategy to things as far as playing it safe. If I hit my tee shot out of bounds, my partner probably isn't gunning for the fences here. So first par three, nice little short one. 203. It's playing 219 for me today. I'm hitting a 5 wood. There is water. You can see it runs off. Some bunkerings will stop that, but this is this is essentially the second shot on the last hole. It's about 220 out, and I didn't let it run. I hit a 5 wood there. I'm hitting a 5 wood here. I'm teed up now. I'm not off the fairway, but I'm going to want to let this run a little more. So I'm going to get a little closer than I was, and hopefully I can end up with a better putt. How's this 3 played compared to the other ones?
The threes on this course are actually fairly tricky because of the length. None of them are shorter than 200 yards. So this is the sixth. This is actually one of the easier. Is this the easiest? The second easiest par 3 on the course, but the sixth hardest hole on the course. The stretch of holes where we are right now, this 4-hole stretch, is the hardest 4-hole stretch on the course. This one's the sixth hardest hole. The next hole is the third hardest. The fifth hole, you get a little bit of a reprieve with the 11th, and then the sixth hole is the hardest hole on the course. Yeah, the length of this course is what makes it tricky, I think.
Yeah, I should have played from the reds.
Because you're looking at a 482-yard par 4 now. So, you're just dealing with a lot of lengthy holes because there's really no natural barriers to making this tough for golfers. It's also not a particularly tricky course from what I've read. The data of everything, like we said, is a little bit wonky this week because of the team format. But even when it was a solo event, it wasn't one of the harder courses on the PGA Tour, and that kind of remains the same way. And this is a course that, sadly, doing some research on this, some of the tree trouble on this course was affected by Hurricane Katrina, where a lot of trees were lost. So, like this hole that you're on right now used to have a lot of tree trouble lurking that just doesn't exist anymore on the course.
Yeah, that was the whole thing. I'd forgotten how close we are to. You forget it's a burb. Like it's essentially New Orleans. Oof. My approach shots. I don't know if I'm just. I didn't do drugs yet, but my approach shots are kind of shitty right now. I know they're longer, but I'm leaving myself long putts, and I don't tend to make these longer putts, so this is going to break a lot more than my last one. So I think I can sink this one at least. Jesus Christ on a bicycle. Why can't I make a putt today? I might not get to. I'm going to get to 65. I'll be fine. I didn't play much golf this week. Kids took the Nintendo from me. They're playing a lot of Minecraft. I plugged it in. Minecraft was in the damn thing. I don't want to play that. Nobody cares about that. I don't even understand it. You just break blocks and stuff.
Yeah.
2 pars in a row. Not a great outcome for me because I'm essentially playing best ball by myself. And now, this isn't terribly tricky. 4 1/4, par 4, bunkering on both sides. A lot of cart paths just ripping through these fairways.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds me. I mean, it's a TPC. I was going to say it reminds me of Minneapolis, but that's the same kind of thing. If you had a tailwind, I think you could hit this cart path. I was able to do that once in the game. I hit a cart path exactly, and it bounced. Like the game recognized what surface it was. Thing bounced like another 60 yards. It was great. So I'm not going to be able to reach that here, but we'll get close. My luck, it'll land on the cart path, and I'll have to hit it off that goddamn surface.
Yeah, I the other day when I was just kind of playing around with the course, I put the wind on high, but I kept having just headwind after headwind just blowing back in my face at like 16 miles per hour, which made it not fun to play at all because then suddenly all my tee shots were like 290.
I had that as a tip when in the loading screen, it says when you have a headwind, you should use a longer club. So I know that now. I have that in my bag. Yeah, this is a scoring hole too, especially if you hit it 3 1/4. You get up, what was that? 100 yard approach shot. Look at that, score par or better on hole 1 with 1 or fewer. 30 extra points coming my way. There's the nice Zurich logo. I'm calling it a 58 right now. I'm getting back in the groove here. We have a lot of holes left, a lot of scoring holes. 3 under through 5. Not my best effort, but here's one. Can I cheat? Do you think I can cut this corner? You played this week, didn't you?
No,
This is my
you
driver
cannot cut
already.
this corner.
You don't know.
I
me.
wish you could.
What if I go over here? Do you think they'll
There you go.
penalize
Maybe
me?
try it. Probably. This was the hardest hole on the course. It's fun to play because it's one of the few that there's actually you have to actually kind of strategize what you're going to do.
Do you think they'd call that out of bounds?
Maybe. I mean, are you do you want to risk it? Do you want to risk shooting your score and then maybe having to take a bogey and fighting to break 60, or
we're gonna try it?
You just want to YOLO it and see what happens.
We're going Bryson on this.
I love it.
I'm gonna cheat this hole a little.
See what happens.
So that the green I'm shooting for is the second one. If they call this out of bounds, I'm gonna be pretty mad actually, because I'll have to retee. They should let me hit a provisional. All right, let's see. It's rolling to a stop. They're just letting me hit this ball.
Yeah,
this is good to know. This is good to know. So I did cut the corner.
Oh, man,
I'm only 115 out. I'm hitting a 9-iron into this rather than I'd be hitting like a 4 hybrid from around the corner instead. So this feels pretty good to me. Like this is
feels like you might have unlocked something.
I was a little worried.
It's like Victor Hovland. Where was Victor Hovland hitting it into the other fairway? Was that at Riv or was that at Torrey?
There's been a couple instances of that.
Yeah. That was actually a really genius strategy on your part.
I'm not afraid to hit.
I wonder if that's actually possible.
The God punished me anyway. I can't putt for shit today. I tried switch putter. I'm gonna switch putters for the Mexico Open.
There you go. Wherever we decide to.
Bad round for me today.
If we go to Dongville next week, maybe.
Yeah, I seen someone tried to make a Vallarta, but it wasn't the right one for sure.
Yeah. Well, there's like 3 different courses there too, and I believe they play the Nicholas course or the Norman course, for the event. But yeah, I'm not sure.
Look at this.
You have a long par 5 here.
Apparently, they're just showing me the entire course for this map.
Yes, you get the entire course and the swampland surrounding. This is a 561-yard par 5. So this is a difficult one, at least in the game, to reach the green into, but I think it's possible. You did manage to not hit it in the rough where that weird fairway bunker is, which I did earlier today.
This is a tough green, though, with the pin location back here. I don't have, I need a landing strip for my 3-wood to land on here. So we're going to shape the piss out of this.
Exactly.
We're going to try to land it right up here. See what it does. If it bounces
Sometimes
hard,
I'll aim.
It's going to bounce hard to the left. We're going to aim here because it's going to take a hard left bounce.
Sometimes with a wood into a green like that, I'll try to hit like the collar or the first cut of rough to deaden the ball so that way it won't roll all the way off the green.
Hard left roll. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
That actually worked
out that beauty.
Fairly decent. I've started to figure out like how the game treats hitting a goddamn slope. So when you hit one of those slopes like that hard, it ends up going in some wonky manners. So 15-foot eagle putt, should be able to score on this hole now. A little bit of break. A lot of break at the beginning of the putt, which is going to give me a little pause when I'm trying to aim this. I'm still not using the putting cheater thing, but I think we can get there. Oh, man, just always a bridesmaid with my putts.
1 putt percentage today, not great.
Not going to be good. Not going to be good.
Not going to be your best week in the 1 putt percentage.
We par broked it. It par braked. I still don't understand that metric completely, par breakers. So, whatever. That was a tough 5. Now another easy 4. Look at the length of this. What is this, 420?
Yeah, this one's short. This one's 372 yards. So if you're downwind, big hitters downwind, this is kind of reachable, although you do see that bunker right there in front.
Oh, look at that! I had the Ken Griffey like
You pulled
one
off
arm.
it, but probably right in the middle.
You know who else does that? Scotty. I'm not scared.
Mm-mm.
Leaves me about a 50-yard approach shot, if that, 54. I got
Nice
20
little chip.
XP. That's gonna get me some new pants eventually. We're gonna put a bunch of loft on this, and we're gonna land this right, bleeping there. And this is gonna. I haven't zoomed in yet. Now you know I'm serious. Once I'm actually zooming in, that's how you know. Look at the size of these divots too. I can't get under a ball to save my life.
Get in.
Pinsika.
Oh,
At least we're hitting
see now I have
pins
to
at
go.
least. I haven't hit a pin yet today.
Yeah, I have to go look at it on YouTube to see the replay. It's kind of great. Ooh, that pin might have been friendly there.
Yeah, no, that was bouncing further than I wanted it to.
That was helpful.
Here's where the
Yeah,
water does
again,
start to come into play a little. So this one is a
yeah,
bit of a water danger hole. See, there's a big damn lake here. I don't think. I mean, if you catch a nasty wind here, and you're hitting like a 4, maybe a 5 wood, it's not an easy shot, and it does run off. Like
no,
any miss to the left is big trouble. So
yeah,
we're gonna do our
it's
favor and miss right.
a lot of it's going to depend this week on where pin locations are. Because if you put the pin near the water, you're going to see guys probably go for it, particularly in best ball, right? Like
Oh man.
if you're safely on the green, if your teammate's safely on the green, what's to stop you from going for the pin, right?
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna aim like here. This is actually an important putt because this has got to go a long ways to save par. Actually, you know what? This is just going in the hole. Now you
All
gonna
right.
worry. Why worry about par when you can just put it in the hole? Look at this late break. Look at this late break. Not enough. I can't read
Mm-mm.
break today, but did leave me a nice little 4-footer. Um, Jesus, guy. I'm not going to that website. Are you nuts? Oh man, he's really using these emojis. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm right in the middle. I got a camera on me. Another par and a 3. All right, not a great front 9, but we do sit at 5 under. That would get me to 62, which is not good enough by our standards
Mm-mm.
here at BetSports Golf. As we start with another one of these zoomed out ones. Like, can I not zoom in? I can zoom in on the pin. That's stupid. All right, whatever. I guess the map doesn't want to be cool to me today. A lot of bunkering that I'm not going to be worried about because I'm hitting a driver that's going to land up here. Remind me to block that guy from the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
.xyz. How is that even a website? Another short par 4 though. I'm gonna start crushing these. This one's gonna land nicely. Ooh, this is running dangerously close to that bunker. That made me a little nervous, actually. 78? Not even close. 50 yards to the pin. Another one where we should learn from our past mistakes. The pin stopped my ball last time. Not going to hit it quite that hard. Why am I turned now? I'd like to see the pin. All right, we're going to land at 47 yards. And watch this just trickle in. Just trickle in. Ooh, pulled the string. That was like a nice Bert Blyleven 12-6 curveball. That was filthy. You see that? It just pulled it right at the last second. Finally had a hole up.
Love
Maybe
it.
you know what maybe this naked HD bro guy on the chat he's good luck. All of a sudden I'm playing well. You know, he
Well, I
lightened
had to go.
the mood for
I
me.
nuked him, nuked his messages, and you because I can get into the YouTube. I can't get into the inside the stream, as it were,
Yeah.
but I can go into our YouTube. And so I've reported XYZ here. Hopefully, XYZ's account will be
Just
destroyed. But
it's not even a good sentence. Just go website. I don't know. All
just
right.
go
Hopefully
website.
this is a long one. Long par 5.
Yeah, another one, 575.
573 here.
But
Jeez.
third easiest hole on the course. Like the
There's a
fives
damn
here,
tree in the
4
way, Dan. How can it be easy?
4.66 scoring average. that tree does come into play. You have to make strategic shots, whether you're a long hitter or a short hitter. If you have to lay up after your second shot, that tree is in play. If you're trying to go for the green, it is in play. But if you play it down the left side, like the way that the course is set up right now, play down the left side with that pin location where it is, it's fine. But if you put that like pin location directly in line with that tree, I'm sure it's probably a fairly difficult a cypress tree,
Have
if
you
you were
ever hit
wondering.
a 3-wood off the deck?
Yeah, all the time.
I don't think I do that. Like I have hybrids I would use for that. Again, I'm just not good enough at that. I can't get that size club under a ball on the fairway. Like I would use a hybrid for sure. It's just wild how good my avatar is at it though. All right, I've been reading
Oh,
too much break late when I'm hitting these longer putts, so I think right about here for eagle. If we go double 2 eagles in a row would make me feel pretty nice. It doesn't look like it's in the cards. Boy, I just
mm,
haven't haven't found that putting
saddle.
stroke yet today. Birdie's nice though.
But a
Starting
birdie's good.
three under through
Keeps us
2 on the
moving.
back.
Exactly, keeps us moving towards our goal of shooting a 59, breaking the best ball record of 60. Another long hole. This one's a
Let's look at that.
492-yard par four, fourth hardest hole on the course. Plays a little over par on average. So, yeah, I mean, it's a tricky. You see that you got another cart path.
I hit that one with 101% power. Somebody just texted they saw that drive. They got
No, it
325.
was
It's not bad. This is a longer one.
not
I'm hitting a
exact.
7-iron into my second shot here. Just shy of the
It's a
cart
slack
path.
method.
A lot of bunk. Yeah, I turned slack off. Hit the. I'm actually gonna hit a 6. I'm gonna get some loft on my 6. I'm gonna take a step forward, kind of reconfigure how I stand here. We're gonna drop this about 154. A little bit of backspin. Find another eagle. Is there another par 5? I need one more eagle. I won't go to
There
bed feeling good if I don't have at least a couple.
the the closing hole here at TPC Louisiana is a par five.
I might have to switch up the gear. Maybe the cowboy hat doesn't do it anymore. Oh, here's a putt I can make. Look at this.
You got to make this one. Come on,
Virtually no break, just nice straight
not
line.
even thinking
This is
about
what
it,
I
just
want.
stepping up in the
This,
center
yeah,
cut. Splash.
all right, 4 under through 3 on the back. 9 under. I can just par out for 63. So I need 4. I need to find 4 more strokes here and there. I did say 58. So I need to five more. Another short par 4. This one I'm
Yeah.
definitely cutting over some stuff. You can see this. There's the bunkering. I'm hitting driver. You can't. I don't know. Maybe somebody who. This is 298. I don't know who's hitting 320 on the fly. I'm not. But somebody might be able to cheat around that a little. I'm going to try to land it here, wrap around this tree like a car accident, and see where I end up for a nice little approach shot.
Oh, I thought you hit the branches there.
Maybe I did. I don't know. It got dark there. Like it was shadowy.
Yeah.
315. Nice. Another nice easy. Just a 9-iron into this green. If they're playing nice and soft, my guys, my Chileans are just gonna crush this course. That's I
The
think that
Chileans, the
that's kind of
Canadian
the claim.
Adams.
The two Adams.
I love every Canadian's name is Adam. Oh, come on.
Like win in and out. What are we doing here, game?
Oh, give me a break.
Still scored, still scored. I'm not gonna let that tilt me, but Christ, that was a
We are
really
on
good
a
tee shot.
roll here
Really
on the
good.
back.
All right, yeah, I need to play a practice round next week. I just didn't get enough golf in. It's
We
finally
don't know what
starting to
course
be
we're
nice.
playing this week.
That's fair. We can't find that Mexican course. Yeah, I need to
Yeah.
buy like PGA Dos K21. See if I can find it. That's not really a thing. All right, little par 3 here. You know I struggle with these. This pin location is perfect for me though. Oh my god, I'm just gonna hit the 3 here. I'm gonna let this trickle up. This is actually
You let it
great.
roll over that. Let it roll over that mound on the left side.
This is probably in the hole, honestly. I can piss and moan about par 3s all day, but this one is This one is not rolling like I wanted it to.
Mm.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean,
I put too much backspin on that one for sure.
these aren't really fun par threes to play either because they're just so long. Like they're long. There's nothing interesting about them. They're just you have to hit it over 200 yards on every single one of them, which is going to make it hard to hold because you're going to have to hit longer irons. But like
Left a little meat on that.
that, there's some meat on that bone.
It's not enough meat to worry me, but I would have liked to
No,
score there.
for sure.
All right, first par on the back, but we've got so if I got 2 4s and a 5, I'm sitting at 10 under. That's a 72. So I need two birdies and an eagle, or I need to score at a par 3, which doesn't seem feasible to me. Little longer par 4 here, but again, another just straightforward damn hole. Like if these guys aren't spraying it off the tee, you've got landing strips you could put a plane on, and the bunkering is there, but even if you put it, it's not like these are Scottish pot bunkers.
Yeah, this hole's the seventh hardest hole on the course though,
Like if I
which
would
is
have put
kind
it
of
in one of
interesting.
those bunkers, there's plenty of guys who can hit it out of that bunker 150 yards and put it on the screen. Tough green, a little bit of a.
Yeah,
It all slopes away from this pin location right here, but
yeah,
this
it's a
is
slopey green.
it is a little slopey. I'm in the fairway
Depending on where
though.
the
I'm
pin
not worried
location
about
is,
the
yeah, it
sand.
can be a little difficult to hold it depending on where your pin location is, but
Look at
you
that.
can also just stick it 3 feet, 2 feet from the cup,
Yeah, you just put it right there.
tap
Look at
it in
him
here,
walking. Just kind of
tap it in.
got a 2 footer for par, for birdie. Nice little
Come on
tap
now,
in. All right, those are. So we need to go
selling
birdie,
yourself
birdie,
short
birdie,
as
birdie,
usual.
par, eagle is the plan. All right, how does the 16th play? I'm gonna look at the map of it.
16th is the 10th hardest hole, but very, very short. This is
Okay.
another one that big hitters, it's 355. So with a good wind, the big hitter should be able to stick it pretty close to the green, if not on the green.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit this right in the
Again, and
middle.
that's what makes the team event fun is if,
You have one
you
guy
hit a
with a
good if
huge
you're
arm. Yeah.
exactly like if one teammate hits a good shot, puts it in the middle of the fairway, and the second one's a big hitter, he can just go for it because why the hell not?
Stay in the fairway. Come on, I have a perfect fairways in regulation here. All right, thank
Ooh,
God.
almost.
I didn't want to screw that up for me.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Should we flop this? Can I flop with this club? I can splash.
Sandwich, yeah, you can flop with your wedges. I'm a big flop shot guy.
We're gonna use the sand wedge with a nice little splash. I'm not even 100% sure what that means.
Yeah. There's nothing more fun for me when I actually play golf than hitting a good flop shot. I've so very rarely ever do it well, but the splash was very clearly the play there for you.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the difference is. Tell you the truth, I might
Yeah,
have to look into that. Nice, a little break. That was a short putt, but there was a little break on there. I needed some adjustments. So,
a
all right,
little knee knocker.
two thirds of the plan is there. The bonus would be getting this close enough to like this is the most important tee shot of the tournament for me. Really, it's getting this one
Yeah,
on another 200-yard par 3. I just don't
yeah, they're
hit
just
my
so long.
woods with this amount of exactitude. So
Second hardest hole on the course.
we're gonna really zoom in here. Make sure there's no stuff on the green. So if I land this 9 yards short with some backspin, a little bit over. All right, this is a birdie hole for me right now. This is going somewhere good. If I could just get one nice tee shot on a par 3, I'm going to close my eyes, see how this one goes. Oh, Andy, you've done it, you magnificent bastard.
Oh, beautiful shot.
I just didn't get my 5 dialed in today. You know what the nice part about this game is? There's a range. I should have hit the range.
There you go. You got to hit the range
There we got the birdie.
every week.
God, can you imagine if I had just a halfway decent front 9? We'd be on 52 watch. All right, here we are. The par 5, 550. This is the shortest par 5?
No, this one is actually the longest, at least according to the card you sent me, 585 yards.
Really, this design. Maybe they lengthen the hole, or right now this is playing
I don't know.
557. It says so. I'll take it. Any extra advantage I can get here to find an eagle putt.
This one, apparently, this hole has gone through a lot of changes over the years. Players complained about the playability and length of it. So it was shortened, and the bunker on the left side was reshaped. So I guess the
Okay.
players just complained a lot. And to keep guys, I'm assuming that's the one they're talking about, but I don't know.
Where would you
Um,
land this? So this a three. I'm not hitting driver. I should hit 3-wood here.
yeah, I mean, roughly around where you're set up now. I just don't know which way it's going to bounce when it lands because I can't see the contours very well.
It's not
But
going to bounce as far to the left as I think. So
I don't think so
we're
either.
really gonna line this up though. It is gonna go right here. Yeah, this is very tough. This is extremely difficult, but we're just gonna go with it. I feel like no matter where this lands, I can lag it for a birdie at least.
Yeah, when I've played this one, depending on where they put the pin, I'm usually just fine taking a birdie. I like to try to get eagles when I can, but
Ooh, this is still running. It found a little slope.
oh, it's running back.
19-footer for eagle. Not a ton of break here. A little more towards the beginning of the putt. Just gonna aim
You're gonna
right
make
here.
it.
I think we're gonna make this. It's always nice to close it on a nice, but 13 under, looking for 15 with this final putt, which I hit pretty hard. Looks like it's gonna go, and he raises his putter to the South
Bang.
Louisiana natives who have gathered here to
Told
watch
you.
these gods of golf compete. That was a nice. That was the only nice putt I had all day. Like it's nice to close with something.
Yeah, you ended like I'd rather hit my best putt at the end of the day
It
than at
keeps
the
you
very
coming
beginning.
back, you know.
Exactly. You hit that one good shot that keeps you playing forever.
100% fairways in regulation, 100% greens in regulation, but almost 1.4 putts per hole. That is the problem. Did not putt
That's
well
not gonna get
today.
that's not gonna get it done, Andy.
That's what kept me in the upper 50s rather than I mean I had two that didn't quite jar. That's 2 strokes. I had 3 missed putts. That's 3 strokes. This should have been a 52. We should have been flirting with 50. It's okay. We'll take a quick look at the round stats to see how I did. I didn't advance, but I did win a little money. 335 was the longest one. We didn't have a hole where I could really, really, really roll, get me to 350.
It's just so flat. It's
It is
just you. I mean,
really
every
flat.
drive. I'm sure you probably hit like a lot. Yeah, your average driving distance
Longest
was
scoring putt
327.7. Yeah, the longest scoring
was the
putt was that
last one.
last one.
Yeah. Proximity
Like,
about that. One putt
yeah, like your longest
percentage.
scoring or your longest drive was 335, and your average was 327, almost 328.
Yeah, it was pretty much right there. Power breakers, birdie conversion, same. And really, putting really let me down. Look at these 5 to 10 footers, 50%. It was only 2 putts. I missed one. I made one, I guess. Couldn't hit the long one, so I had a lot of 12, 15, 18, 25 footers. Only made one of 8. And again, it was that last one. Made everything short though. That was the important part. So, I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to someone trying to crack 60 for reals. That would be nice.
let's go Team Ice Cream. If Mav and
I forgot I'm German in this game. There's my little Deutsche flag. So
you and
31-20,
Bernard Longer, Martin Keimer.
31-26. I can live with that. And we'll yeah.
Yeah,
We don't know what course we're gonna play next week. We'll figure it out. Because right now that Mexican course is not in the game. If you create courses and you see this, you have 7 days, buddy, to get it right. Get it
please
ready.
create
And tell
the
me, yeah,
Danta
we'll mention
Vallarta.
your name. I'll be like, you know who
We
created
will.
this? Guy that messaged me on YouTube. So,
I
all
go
right,
to
until
TPC.
then, for Dan and I, this was TPC Louisiana, the Zurich Classic. Enjoy it this week. Check out all the rest of the golf content on this YouTube channel, and we'll catch you later. There's my little guy.